What matters is that people are hungry in these events, and therefore, to bring people to the stand, I have just bought a bunch of food at Costco. What's poppin' and welcome back to a brand new video. We just opened up here in Arboristbutiken. It's a Monday and yeah, this is my day job now, but I figured today we're gonna do a little bit of a day in the life type of video because we do have some exciting stuff going on. We're gonna be packing some orders here, show you a little bit of how that works. We are going to have lunch with a pretty cool guy, and we're going to Sweden's largest arborist education center in the afternoon to speak to them. And in the meanwhile, we got some random stuff to do, like we're gonna pick up a grill, we're gonna make some games maybe, have a couple of meetings in the evening, so that's fun. But yeah, this is Arboristbutiken that you see me in right now. This is Sweden's largest, or Scandinavia's largest, arborist retailer, where we sell climbing gear for arborists and like rope height type of workers. So we have a lot of stuff in stock. Let me give you a quick tour of what this looks like. So we're gonna turn the gimbal around. Over here is just hallway with some extra shelves. Here we have some crown bracing, which is what you do when you need to stabilize trees in the wind, etc. We have shoes, we have spikes, we have more shoes. You see, it's a big place. Harnesses, some climbing ropes, some rigging ropes, and then here we have some flip lines, lanyards that you put around a tree. Here's my little office. It's currently a mess right now, but it is what it is. And over here we have slings. Sorry, it's dark in here. Slings and, you know, the ropes of all kinds. The entranceway. Here we have a little bit of a poster for Arborist, which is an app that I built in the past. Not doing too well right now, but it is what it is. Here we have couple of helmets. We're waiting for quite a large delivery of those helmets. Clothes, chainsaw protective pants, more chainsaw protective pants, and then more gear of stuff of different kinds. Some hand saws, and then in here we have the packing room, which is where we pack all of the orders that come in over the website. And over here we have some carabiners, some other stuff like some Prusiks, etc. So a lot of stuff going on in here. And I've been running Arboristbutiken since September of 2023, because it used to actually be my dad's store that he was running, and before that it was his not nephew, but like nephew maybe, who ran this down in the south of Sweden, and then they decided they didn't want to do it anymore, so they moved it up to Stockholm. And then in 2023 of September, my dad actually moved to India, and he didn't really have anyone to run the store. And I've been working in tech my whole life, so it's very different. I've been very involved in the social media this though, so I was like, okay, why the hell not? So now we're running an arborist store, you know, that's what we call side quests, but it's a lot of fun, a lot of freedom. Sometimes it's like, you know, 12-hour days, sometimes it's like 6-hour days, so it's quite the variation, which is nice. But now we're gonna wait to we're gonna pack some orders that come in over the weekend, since it's a Monday. And then we have a lot of exciting stuff for the day. So I'm gonna take you along with me, show you a little bit of a day in the life type of video, and we're gonna take it from there. Let's go. We are now in the car and we're on our way to a little bit of a lunch meeting. That was quite a hectic morning, a lot of orders to pack, so I didn't really get any recording done. Now we're going to speak to a pretty cool guy. I worked with him for quite some time at Epidemic Sound, which is where I worked before, and he's been he was CEO at King, which is the company that runs Candy Crush. And he's a YouTuber as well, always very interesting perspective. So he just wanted to have lunch. I think we're just catching up a little bit, but it could be some discussions about whatever. You never know with these things, but it's always good to keep these connections going. This is something that I've gotten better at and decided to get better at, because before I used to be the type of guy to make all these connections, have all of these people in my life and talk to them, but I wouldn't really, you know, reconnect with them or keep it up in any way. And then now, every time I get an opportunity to do this type of stuff, like just lunch for catch up or a quick phone call or a quick meeting, it's almost much better to just take it, because you never know where it's gonna go. You never know if you can help them out with anything. You never know if they're able to help you out with anything. So it's just good to take these things. So we're gonna go have some lunch over there. It's over where I worked before. And then we're heading to Trädmästarna, which is a large arborist company in Sweden, and they're now educating the future arborists of Sweden. As you saw this morning, I run an arborist store, so it's always good to go there, talk a little bit, explain a little bit what Arboristbutiken does, and yeah, just for people to get a face on you. So that's the plan now. But I don't think I'll be able to, or I don't think I will film during the meeting or during the lunch. That's a little bit rude. He probably would enjoy it though, as I know he's really into YouTube. But I'll catch you up on it after. Okay, meeting number 1 done. We are now picking up and we're heading to another part of Stockholm where we're gonna be meeting with Svenska Trädmästarna, which is again an arborist company. I spoke to him. He's first of all one of the smartest people I know. It's incredible how he can just pick up an idea and just drop knowledge on it. But he gave me some advice on like scaling businesses and how at the start you kind of need to pick at everything and look at everything and try as many ideas as you can. And then once you've done that, it becomes a little bit more about optimization and optimizing what you've already got. So now we're gonna hop in the car and we're gonna get going to the next location. So we're gonna go meet them and then we're gonna go buy a grill. Random stuff. This is the education room that I talked about before. We've taken all the stuff down that I put on for showing. I need to talk to them about this. It's a little bit disappointing. But it is what it is. That's a conversation for later. Now we're gonna go check out where they have the climbing for today. Jeez, it's freaking unbearably warm. Okay, task 3 for the day done. Now we're gonna head out. We're gonna go buy a grill somewhere for the Swedish Tree Climbing Championships, which is this weekend, that I'll be, of course, taking you along for. So we're gonna head over there to one of the places where you can buy this type of stuff. 13 minutes away, it says. Let's get going. So here we are looking for a barbecue grill, the cheapest option they have preferably. Okay, got just what we need, a grill and some utensils. Check. If we got a grill, we gotta need something to put on the grill as well. So now we're heading over to the world's best warehouse, Costco, which is always so much fun to go to because they have literally everything you might ever need. One thing which I learned at the last Swedish Tree Climbing Championships was that people don't really care what you have to say. Don't matter how much cool stuff you put up in your stand, how many new products you put out. What matters is that people are hungry in these events, and therefore, to bring people to the stand, I have just bought a bunch of food at Costco. Because people think that, okay, if I have the coolest stuff, if I have a nice stand, people are gonna be interested in coming to my stand, etc. But the answer is, during those things, the highlight is the tree climbing. People are there to watch people climb trees. They don't really care about the gear. Of course, some people do, they do to some extent, but the key at those types of events is to get people to your stand, and to get people to your stand, you need the stuff that attracts them. And for us, it's gonna be games and it's gonna be food. So I bought a bunch of hot dogs, and I bought some buns, some candy, some chips, and then we're gonna be hosting a lot of games there too. You'll see this weekend. But I think that we're gonna have the main stand now with this, because last year it was more interesting to just, you know, watch the tree stuff. So this year we're gonna do it a little bit different. We're not gonna bring as much stuff, but we're gonna bring more food, and we're gonna have the most joyous experience that there is in that competition. But for now, let's head back to Arboristbutiken after a day. It's like 3:15, so I've been out for a good 3 hours now doing stuff and get some work done. A couple of meetings in the evening. Let's take it from there. It's 5:30 and we just finished the day. I just closed the shop. I had customers here all afternoon, that's why I didn't record anything. now we're gonna hop on and have my weekly meeting with Joel, who is my co-founder for Venture Pals. So we're gonna, I'm actually 5 minutes late to this meeting, so that's bad of me. But we're gonna hop on that one. Join with Google Meet. Join now, we got people waiting in the room. Yeah, definitely. Sweet, but I'll push that through in a little bit, and then we'll see how it goes.
Sounds good.
Sweet,
Right.
have a good one.
You too.
Peace.
Peace.
Boom, that was that meeting done. It's 6 o'clock. We talked a little bit about pricing. We talked a little bit about the upcoming contributor plan that we're going to be implementing for Venture Pals. Essentially, we're going to make it a paid-only platform to only keep serious people on there. So that's a little bit of a development that we're going to be adding. Yeah, it's gonna be fun to see where this happens. We've enabled auto matching, so maybe tonight we'll have a lot of Venture Pals all of a sudden. We'll have to double check and get back to that. But now we're gonna have some in-store dinner. This right here is where I eat most of my dinner, most of the weekdays, in a little meal prep. But it's been quite a busy day. It's been a lot. So let's just take some time to declutter and eat, and then we'll continue the day. Fine, change of plans. I had some phone calls, so I got caught up a little bit, and now I'm off to my next commitment for the evening. So we're gonna be eating dinner somewhere else. We'll find out along the way where that is, but now we're gonna close up this bad boy, and then we are gonna head out. But we'll be back here tomorrow, and tomorrow in the next video, which is gonna be tomorrow's video, we're gonna be talking a little bit about corporate structures, because that became very relevant in the last call I had there, talking about investors, etc. So how to structure a company so that it's ready for investment. But yeah, that's that for today in Arboristbutiken. It's currently 6:30 in the evening, and as you can tell, we're in Sweden, so it's bright as hell, which is nice. But I'm not really sure what I think about this vlog format. It's a little bit awkward. I'm like, is it entertaining to just talk and listen to the camera in this manner for a whole day, or does it get boring super quickly? I don't really know. But have a look here, by the way. This is what I have outside of my shop. It's a horse stable, super nice. But yeah, we're gonna go back, try and see if we can hit the gym tonight at some point, and then launch this new Venture Pals feature. I'll show you what it looks like when you press the button on the App Store. But now we're getting in the car and we're heading out. Peace. Okay, so we're back after quite a hectic day. The night didn't quite play out as I was planning to. I actually got a surprise meeting from an investor that we talked to. It's an Austrian guy who actually invited us to Vienna for some startup event. But I feel like it's interesting because a lot of people have these all of these suggestions and thoughts, and they want to like join the board to be an executive board member, but all they want to come with is advice. Like they want an equity piece or they want the payment, but just advice. I'm not really sure how to value this. Is it that valuable? Am I gonna be able to do that much with this info, or is the stuff that I can just find on YouTube? So I'm a little bit split on what approach we're gonna take. But I just was on the computer here and I submitted to Apple App Store this new feature. This is called auto matching for Venture Pals, so it's going to be quite interesting to see what effect that has. It should speed up the time to find a customer really quickly. But as we can see here in my, let me just switch the camera around. If you take a look here at my little setup, we've just submitted all this stuff. I really need to clean this up a little bit, but this has always been, you know, what makes it so nice to work from home is if you have a clean setup. But I just published it on the Apple App Store, so the latest 12.9 version is now available. Same on the Google Play, and I sent out a notification blast here on Firebase messaging. So this is a big tip if you're launching an app or if you're launching a new feature. Send them a notification so people see, hey, oh, there's stuff going on. I better update the app so I get access to the latest feature. Also, my girlfriend had time to squeeze out every single piece of content I had in my pores on my face, so that's why I look a little bit scruffy or a little bit like I have some red spots, but that's just part of the game, right? But now we're gonna head to bed. It's 10 o'clock, and we had quite a busy day, as you saw. A lot of car stuff, a lot of traveling around. Tomorrow's gonna be a full day in Arboristbutiken with some other stuff in the evening, some work, some meetings, some fun stuff. And I'm also gonna be explaining a little bit about the corporate structure of all the things that I'm doing. And I understand that it's a little bit awkward of me vlogging now in the future, in the first video here, and I understand that I need to do more showing and less talking. Today I've done a lot of talking, not so much showing, so I'll be making sure to work on that and improving that for future videos. But if you like these types of videos, then feel free to subscribe down below, hit the notification bell so you're notified when these come up. And let me know in the comments what you want to see, what you want to hear me talk about, what kind of advice you want to know, what you want to know about my business, about my app, etc. Please do let me know. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!